Studio City is a neighborhood located in Los Angeles in the San Fernando Valley on the southern east portion, just west of the Cahuenga Pass, and is known for a couple of famous studios that you might know. Several well-known celebrities also have homes in Studio City, such as George Clooney, Kristen Stewart, Miley Cyrus, Jack Nicholson, Jeff Bridges, Will Smith, Tom Cruise, many more have owned homes in Studio City as well. And in this video, we're gonna go over everything when it comes to Studio City. We're gonna give you the street views of specific neighborhoods. We're gonna talk about the restaurants, the studios, of course, and everything in between. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Darren Kriz. I'm a local real estate agent with a team out here. We help clients buy, sell, and invest in property every single day from the San Fernando Valley to the west side of LA, everything in between, all the way out to the Inland Empire. If you have any questions about Los Angeles real estate at all, please reach out to us. Information is down here and down in the description below. We'd be happy to help. But let's get into this video about Studio City. So here we go, Studio City map tour. Everything within the red borders would be considered Studio City right here. So Studio City is in great proximity to a lot when it comes to Los Angeles. As you can see, the 101 freeway, the 134, which cuts east all the way out to the Los Angeles Zoo, the Griffith Observatory, Griffith Park, and it goes all the way out to Glendale, Pasadena, and Burbank. It also cuts through the 101, which will take you down to Hollywood and the central part of the city. If you want to get down to Beverly Hills, take Coldwater Canyon or take Laurel Canyon down to West Hollywood. So Studio City is right here. Basically, what cuts between the heart of Studio City would be Ventura Boulevard. If you know anything about the San Fernando Valley, all the homes south of Ventura Boulevard are a bit more expensive than what you'd see above the boulevard, because that is the flatlands of the valley, whereas this is the hilly portion of the valley. As you can see from the satellite, we're up in the hills. If you go south of the boulevard, we are on the flatlands just above Ventura Boulevard. So, like I said, a lot of A-list celebrities have had homes in Studio City. There's a lot to it. There are a lot of nice shops along Ventura Boulevard. We will give you a little street view of that to start off this map tour of Studio City. So here we are. We're just gonna ride this along and take it east to just show you what it's like. You've got beautiful palm tree lined streets here. You've just got your classic restaurants and shops on the left. Pinn's Bowling Alley is coming up here as well on the left side, and you're gonna see a lot more restaurants as we head down this street. So without doing a full street tour, we're basically giving you a driving tour of Studio City. Right side, some nice little restaurants, pizzeria. As we keep going down, there is more of a nightlife in Studio City with some bars as we head a little more east, closer to Universal Studios, which I'm sure if you're not from Los Angeles, you'd be coming out to Los Angeles just to visit Universal Studios. And you see great tree-lined streets as we keep on heading down Ventura Boulevard. There's also Carney's. I think we just passed it. I want to show you guys Carney's because there's one in West Hollywood as well, but it's a very unique and interesting, I guess you could call it restaurant, fast food place. There it is. Hot dogs, hamburgers, and the restaurant is an old school train, actually. Check that out. It's very cool. We'll get out of that. And there's also the Silver Triangle here in Studio City, right along Ventura Place and Ventura Boulevard. We're going to take you down Ventura Place because they have the farmers market here Sundays in Studio City, and this is just a little triangular area. You're not going to get too much traffic right here, which is why we see a lot of people walking down the street. You've got Alfred's Coffee right there. You've got a Jones on 3rd right here, actually, or McConnell's is right there, then a Jones on 3rd. I don't think this is updated enough to find the Jones on 3rd, but also Prince Street Pizza is there. One of my favorite pizzas in Los Angeles area, and it's great in New York. There's the Jones on 3rd. It's packed. It is packed right here on Ventura Place. So there's a nice little other spot to get some food, coffee. The farmer's market's right across the street, like I said. There is a lot more here in the Silver Triangle, as what they would call it. And then when it comes to homes in Studio City, you got a lot of those as well. We're going to look at some of the neighborhoods right here. We're going to go down Laurel Crest where you can get some valley views as we keep going up and up into the mountains down Laurel Crest. And it is pretty private, as you can already see. A lot of the homes have some privacy up in the hills. And there is definitely a big range when it comes to price points. You're going to get a lot of single-story homes up here in the Studio City Hills as well to not block the views of anyone above them. That's a tough street to see too many homes of what's going on, but let me bring you down and show you some other areas here. So you can see here's a newly remodeled fence. You've got some nice homes ranging in the $2 to $4 million range. It gets a little more expensive in Studio City as opposed to Sherman Oaks, and then Encino as well. You've got the three powerhouse areas of the San Fernando Valley here. With Studio City, Sherman Oaks, and Encino, lots of new construction homes are being built up, mainly modern farmhouses. I'm sure if you've been around the San Fernando Valley, you've seen a lot of these modern farmhouses in the areas. And as you go a little more north, you can get homes in the $1 to $2 million price range, like you see here. We do have some nice traditional styled homes as well. Look at that beautiful two-story with the red door. And as we keep going down this street here, Beck, this is what most of the residential neighborhoods would look like north of the boulevard here in Ventura. So it's a little nice street view of what a typical home would look like. And as we keep going on, there it is. There's another nice traditional styled home. Very good contemporary look. But here we are. So what else do we need to know about Studio City? Ventura Bowl, it's not as big as what you'd see in Encino or Sherman Oaks, but there are a lot of nice apartments as well in Studio City as you keep getting closer to Universal Studios. So like I was saying in the beginning, 2 studios in the Studio City area, Universal Studios and Warner Brothers Studios, where a lot of movies, TV shows are filmed. Warner Brothers Studios here on the right side. Universal Studios is just south of Lakewood Golf Club. Very nice country club that I've heard a lot of good things about. If you're into golf, would highly recommend you trying to play at Lakeside Golf Club right here. Beautiful greens. Those are amazing fairways right there. Universal Studios theme park as well. City Walk. Anyone could go to the City Walk there, grab a bite to eat, do some shopping. It's right off the 101 freeway. Convenient location. You've got a lot of hotels there. In-N-Out Burger and some apartments very close by. Brady Bunch House as well is on the maps, as you can see right here, guys, from this map, which is pretty interesting. And then you get other homes similar to the Cape Cod style, modern farmhouse style that they go with here. And then you got the Brady Bunch House. That is pretty interesting. If you guys know anything about that, there you go. Here on Dilling, there are also a lot of new construction homes as well, if we can see any for you guys. But this is a nice residential neighborhood as well. And then you're going to get some condos too as you keep looking around. So let me get you some stats here as well in Studio City. So, and just show you what homes could look like in certain price points. So here we've got up in the hills 1.9 million for this modern looking home. It just sold a couple of weeks, very recently actually, last week for 1.9 million. Industrial look to the interior of this home, but there's a lot of space. There's just about 3,000 square feet, 4 beds, 4 bath. That is a pretty solid deal there. And then you can go 600,000. This condo just sold. Older looking building, decent amount of units, but remodeled interior, new floors, fireplace as well, new shelving on the wall. That is a solid deal. 920 square feet, 600,000 in Los Angeles. You might have not even thought that you could buy something for that price in Los Angeles. But then you've got the $3 million homes on Laurel Terrace. 6 beds, 7 baths. That's a lot of bathrooms, guys. Do you need 7 bathrooms? Let me know in the comments below. 4,200 square feet. That is a large piece of property. And then 2.3 million. We've got one for 7 million, 5,000 square feet. There's a big range here in Studio City. And then you can get a nice modern new construction remodel. This is a remodel. This just sold in July as well for 2.5 million. I'm a big fan of this exterior, of this driveway. Always like a nice driveway because you can fit more cars, you can have more people over. It's just nice curb appeal when you're inviting guests and they come up and see that you have a nice looking property from the curb. That's why it would be called curb appeal. There you go, guys. 2.3 million for this, 4.9 million for this, and this. These are all the solds in the last month that we're looking at, by the way. This is a nice modern home for 5 million just sold in Studio City. That would go for about 5 1.5 million, maybe even more in the West Hollywood area. This is a very typical West Hollywood house as well as what they're building in West Hollywood. But as you can see, there are 2 addresses. That means most likely there is an ADU on the back of the home with a separate address, so you can rent it out comfortably to someone and they would have their own address. There's a back entrance. They have their own pathway to get in and out, which is nice. But that was everything for homes that I wanted to show you guys. Still condos right here, $870,000 and $787,000. 3-bedroom condo, 1,400 square feet. That's a large unit. This is a massive 2-bedroom, 1,500 square feet. So if your price range is under $1 million, we could also help you find something similar to that in Studio City as well. Let's see the location of these. So this one is, we'll go to it on our map here, right near Aroma Coffee. So as you keep going up, it's still nice areas of Studio City, but if you go north of the 101, it's not going to be as nice depending on where you are specifically. If you have any questions about specific cross streets, if you go to some parts of Van Nuys, Panorama City, it's not going to be as nice and upscale as you might want if you are living south in Studio City, which is why it's going to be more expensive as well. But here is that street that we were just looking at where you have the coffee shop, nice homes to both sides of us, and as we keep going straight, we also will get some of these condos right here. Those are nice. This is probably where we saw our $700,000 to $800,000 2-bedrooms. And then you got a large street where you got some coffee shops, some sushi, you got a dry cleaner, you got a Subway, you've got everything that you might need right here along this part of town. But that was pretty much everything I wanted to show you guys. There's an Erewhon. Oh, this area is really nice. They just built this new Sportsman's Lodge outdoor shopping area. Let's see if we can get you in there a little bit. We get in the parking lot right here, but if we turn, you've got great coffee, you've got your Takoyas, you've got Hi Ho Burger. If you walk in there, you can see a little koi pond, just a great area to hang out. There's an Erewhon and Equinox, and just a higher end part of Studio City that's always packed. It's hard to park in there. You can see from this satellite view, they're still building the parking lot here, but the shops at Sportsman's Lodge, highly would recommend checking that out, having some lunch there if you're in the area at all. And it's right off Coldwater Canyon, which, like I said, takes you all the way down into Beverly Hills without having to take the freeway, because Beverly Hills is so central. It's far from any freeway in Los Angeles. But that was everything for this video about Studio City. If you have any other questions about Studio City in general or other areas in Los Angeles, please reach out. My name is Darren Kriz. I'm a local real estate agent with a team that helps clients buy, sell, and invest in property every single day. If you have any questions at all about homes in LA, renting in LA, investing in Los Angeles in general, feel free to reach out, shoot us an email, shoot us a text. We are happy to help. Hope you learned something about Studio City in general. If not at all, let me know what other cities you want me to touch on as well. And I'm gonna keep doing house tours on this channel too every single week, but I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.